Hello guys, my name is Noel and you are welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to explain to you how to access the right form if you want to apply for student visa to study in the Czech Republic. I want to explain to you guys how you can access the right form for long-term visa application. It is not Schengen tourist visa form. You have to find the appropriate form for student visa application. It is called long-term visa application form to study in the Czech Republic. So the first thing to do is to find the right form, and then I'm gonna take you through the form on how you can fill the form correctly. So first of all, you have to go to the Ministry of Interior, Czech Republic, right? So you click here, and I'm gonna zoom this a little bit, okay? So you come here, you see this place, there's useful information, and then you click on immigration, okay? And then you come down here and you go to third country nationals. I suppose most of you are non-EU members. You're from Africa or other places that is not from European Union. They are referred to as third country nationals or non-EU member countries. Okay, and then you click there already. Then you have to come down here. You see where you have application forms, and then you click on the application forms. And then what do you do next? You click on, you see, long-term visa. That's where I clicked. Long-term visa, and you see the forms here. Application form for a visa for a stay for over 90 days. That is long-term visa. Then I open the English version of that. Okay. So it's loading. I'm gonna open it here. So here is the form. I'm gonna zoom this. As you can see here, this is application for long-term visa, long-term stay visa. Okay, that is for the purpose of study. This is exclusively for students. It's not for visiting, it's not for business, it's for students. So make sure you access the right form, and then you come here to fill the form. Now it's pretty much easy here. Your family name, surname at birth, given name here, date of birth in that order, day, month, year, place of birth. For example, if you're born in Lagos, you put Lagos, Nigeria, and then country of birth code. Every country has a code. For example, Nigeria code is NGA, NGA, 3 characters. That's for Nigeria. So you just put it here. Original nationality, if you send in as your country of birth, you put the same code here. Then current nationality, if you send in, then put the same code here again. Then of course your sex, this one is pretty much easy, male, female. Marital status, you indicate the appropriate one here. Then your father's name, you write your father's surname first, father's name here, and mother's surname, mother's name here as well. Then type of travel document. Mostly you'll be coming with ordinary passport, so you have to tick this box, ordinary passport. Make sure you write in the appropriate boxes and inside the box, not outside the box, okay? And don't do anything on this right hand side. These places are just for official purposes, okay? And then you tick the right type of document here. Travel document means your international passport, which is where they will issue you a visa with, okay? That document, your international passport, is your travel document. And then you come here, number of travel document. That means the number of your passport number. You indicate the number here inside one number, one box, like that, okay? Issued by, which country issued it, the code again here. If it's Nigeria, you put NGA here. Date of issue, day, month, year. Make sure you check correctly. Check your passport. If you don't know, there's no guesswork. When you are filling a form like this, you gotta be extraordinarily careful. Cross-check everything. If you're not sure of any information, leave the form and go and check, then come back. Okay, make sure everything is correct, accurate, and detailed. Then validity is valid until when it's going to expire. You indicate it here again, the month here. And then let's go on. Now here it says, if you reside in a country other than your country of origin, have you permission to return to that country? If you are staying somewhere outside the country of birth or country of origin, if you have a permit to that country, you indicate here. If you don't, indicate here. If this place is not applicable to you, that means you are still in your country of origin, then you don't need to do anything here. Just cross it over and just ignore it. Okay. Number 18, your current occupation. Are you a student? Are you an employee or a business owner or an entrepreneur? You indicate here. Then if you are a student, as shown above, then you have to write the name of your school, or you're working, name of your employer here, the address of the school or employer, telephone number. Please try and put the international dialing code, for example, Nigeria +234. Okay. Then employer, after the Czech Republic entry, after you have entered the country, it's kind of a potentially who is the employer here. Of course, you're coming to study, so you can indicate just the name of the school you are going to study in the Czech Republic here. Okay, or you can ignore it, but maybe you put the name of the school here. That should be okay. Now, place of residence, long-term stay abroad. Okay, place of residence, where are you going to stay when you come to the country? You put the address here. If you have gotten accommodation already, which is supposed to be the case, maybe university dormitory or university hostel, you have to put the address here, the number of the building, the town, is it city, is it Prague, CE, is it Bono, and then the zip code or the postal code here. Okay, telephone number of the residence and the state code. Now here is a previous stay in Czech Republic longer than 3 years. If you have been to Czech Republic in the past, maybe as a visitor or for training or for whatever purposes, you have to indicate the place here, right? The street where you stayed, the number of the building, the town, purpose of stay. Was it for training, for tourism, for visiting, whatever, indicate it here. Okay. Address for stay on the Czech territory of the Czech Republic. Now, when you will be coming to Czech Republic, where are you going to stay in the Czech Republic? If you have already gotten like accommodation at the university hostel, you can also indicate that here, right? The street, the number of the building, the town, the postal code, the state code. Now here says postal address if different from the address of stay on the territory of the Czech Republic. If where you're gonna be staying is different from your postal address for receiving email or letters, then you have to indicate it. If it's the same thing, then just ignore here or just cross it over. Okay. The visa you want to apply for, how many days do you want to apply for it? Usually 1 year. So if it's 1 year, you indicate the number of days here, 365 days here. Okay. Now, other visa issued during the past 3 years in the period of and their period of validity. If you have gotten visas, previous visa from different countries in the past 3 years, indicate those visas in this space, these boxes, and their period of validity as well. Now, here is previous stay in the Schengen states. If you have been to any of the Schengen countries, remember we have 26, 27 member states of Schengen zone. If you have been to any of these countries in the past, okay, please indicate those, the country code here, the from when to when. Okay, you put them the first country, second country, third country. If you have not been to any of Schengen state before, then either you cross it over or you ignore this space. Okay. Purpose of stay. What's the purpose of stay during that time? For medical reason, for employment, for family reason, for invitation, for business, then indicate. Okay. Then here 29 says date of arrival. During that time, what day did you arrive? What day did you depart? Now this one is place of entry in the Czech Republic. Are you gonna come through the air or through the land or through the sea? If it's through the air, of course you write through the airport here. Means of transport, of course, mostly through flight. You indicate the flight here. And then 33 says name and surname of the person inviting, legal or natural person who is inviting you to Czech Republic. If you're coming to study, I guess you put the name of the school here because you're coming to study, or the name of your course coordinator, or the name of your faculty, dean of your faculty, or your supervisor, and the contact should be okay here. Okay, maybe the name of your departmental dean, or your supervisor, or the school director. You can indicate that name here. The name of the street name, and then the number of the university, for example. Then town here, telephone number of them, of the person, or the school, then the postal code here, and then telephone number here, email address as well. Okay, and then you come to manner of funding the stay. How are you going to fund yourself? Are you funding yourself? You indicate myself. Are you going to be paid by the host company? Indicate here. In most cases, you're funding yourself, so you just tick this box, funding. Okay, and then present corresponding documentation. So you have to also show evidence of that. You can just write here account statement or credit card, money in your credit card, or personal money, whatever. So just indicate what means of funding are you going to use to prove that you are funding yourself, for example. Okay, and here 35 says means of supporting during your stay. Is it by cash, credit cards, traveler's check, other? You can just indicate here which one. If it's by cash, maybe credit card because you have money in your account and you have your Visa or MasterCard, you can just indicate credit card here. And then here it says if there's any other means that's not stated in 33 above, 35 above, maybe you have some checks or some documentation or shares or whatever, you can also indicate that here. Now, travel or health insurance. Usually you are advised to buy health insurance after you must have been issued your visa, so please confirm this from the embassy, but I think from my experience you only buy the health insurance after you must have been issued your visa. So when you come to collect your visa, you now present your health insurance. So you can clarify that, but otherwise you just ignore this section for now until you get your visa. So if you have a spouse, family, if you have a spouse, if you have a partner, indicate the family name of your spouse, the first name here, date of birth, and all that. If you don't have, just cross it over or ignore it. Then children, if you have kids, of course, indicate the surname of your children. There's other names, first name, place of birth, date of birth. The same thing for each of them here in all these spaces. If you don't have kids, then just cross it over and then you forget about this section. Here is applicant's home address. Please write address that is reachable, so they can reach you easily. Make sure it's clearly stated and address is reachable. Okay, the telephone number, including your international dialing code, then your email address. Make sure it's valid email address. And finally, place and date. If, for example, you're filling it from Lagos, you write Lagos, Nigeria, and date, and then you sign here. Purpose is to sign. It means sign, signature in Czech Republic, in Czech language. So applicant signature, sign. This place is not for you here. This place for official purposes. So you're only gonna sign here and write the place and date, and then you are done. Right? You're done. Just 5 pages. So just as a last advice, please make sure you cross-check all your forms after you finish everything. Make sure you cross-check it correctly, okay, and make sure every information is accurate and write legibly. Okay, if you cancel, get another one and make sure it's clear. So this is just to give you some background information on how to access the form and then also how to fill the form correctly. As a disclaimer, please, I am not an immigration expert or immigration officer. I do not work for any embassy or any organization. This is just my own personal research-based information and also based on my own experience. Always contact the embassy of Czech Republic in your country of residence or country of origin for any immigration consular related question. They will always respond to you accordingly. Please, they are the only official channel for immigration related question. This video I'm making is just to assist you to understand how to access the form and how to fill the form correctly. It is purely based on my own research and experience, and it is for information purposes only. Okay, so please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, and please share this video, click the like button, and drop your comments in the comment section below. You can also reach me via my Instagram and Twitter. I'm gonna drop those links below this video. I hope you now understand. First of all, let me just recap to you how you can access this form. We started by going to the website of the Ministry of Interior, Czech Republic. You click it here, you go to useful information, go to immigration here, right? Immigration here, and then you go to third country nationals, and then you go down here to application form. There you go. And then what next? Long-term visa. And then bingo, you're here. You got your form. Open. Let's go. Your form is downloading somewhere here. There you go. And then you open it and then you fill the form. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this will help you immensely to make sure you fill your form correctly. This form is for long-term stay visa for the purpose of study. Okay, it's not for tourism purposes. And don't forget, there'll be a photo here. Okay, put your photo, passport photo, photograph picture here. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and please do share this video and have a great day. Remember, don't forget, in all that you do, always give it a human face. I am the Human Investor. Thank you, and be positive. If you believe you can, then you can. Stay safe and be good. Bye for now. Please drop all your questions. I do respond to every question. I value you guys' questions immensely, and I try my best as much as I can to respond to every question as soon as I see them. And you can also contact me via my Instagram page. I will drop the link below this video, and my Twitter account, and you can ask me any question, DM me, and I'll respond to you as soon as I can. Once again, thank you for being part of this journey. Please keep sharing this video, and then don't forget to smash the like button and keep the discussion going. Once again, thank you for watching, and then have a great day. But don't forget, in all that you do, always give it a human first. I am the Human Investor. Catch ya.